Look at that. Look at that. Guys, there you go. You might wonder why that looks so different than the stuff I showed you all at PodCamp. Which actually, that video is not up yet on the PodCamp site. But yeah, we had some issues tonight, and actually the chat room's still in there. There's the chat room right there. We're using Ustream still. I know we need to change that. Yeah, we're still using the Log Me In. That's actually my laptop under my TV. I watch my Hulu and my not my Netflix, but my other stuff on. And now, you know, the interesting thing. Of course, we had a little bit of a panic. I know. Like last Thursday, we did the show, and I had this little piece. Of course, you know, I've shown before. We have. I don't even know where it is. We have this hub back here for FireWire, right? That thing. Now the problem is these new MacBooks. You know, that's a FireWire 800, one FireWire 800, right? And I had an adapter and an old cord, and I think I even bought another one that was like the mini cord to the big cord. I'm sure there's a technical term for that. But anyways, I know I put it somewhere. I put it in my pocket. I told myself not to forget it. I think I took it so I could, just in case I needed it at my Friday client's place of work. It's gone. Yeah, something else is lost, you know. Like I said about my hard drive and losing it in the backplate. It's gone. It's gone. Who knows? I'm sure I'll find it like tomorrow and just hate myself. So there's something I've been wanting to try for a while. Boinks TV I've had some problems with, and I wanted to try something different. Of course, you know, I had a really good hookup. You know, thanks to Steve over there at Tech Buzz. So I have WireCast. And I haven't really got into it. Of course, I play with it a little bit, but I've been meaning to get down here in the studio, hook everything up, figure out all the bugs before I start using it. Now, as we see, you know, I have these cameras, you know, and they were all hooked up, and they would be patched through to these computers, and then, you know, what we saw up here would be patched through, and that's how we get our Skype calls and everything. That's why some of it's black and white. Well, I lost my little piece that connected all that together and made it work. So we have this, you know, WireCast, you know, right there. And you see, you know, those are, you know, some still frames from the Skype calls earlier. Those are actually, see that desktop presenter? It's software that you can use along with WireCast, right? That basically captures a desktop. You know, being these desktops here that you would see behind me typically. So hence not needing any of this stuff. And hence... and also a positive, also freeing up these cameras to use on that couch. That couch over there. When we have guests and stuff, which means maybe I'll be prone to do that a little bit more and invite people over to the studio after I clean a little bit. So I had to crash course with WireCast 4 that just came out in the past like week or two, which I had not yet opened, to be honest. So we did it. I really think it took me a while to figure out the audio. I felt real bad. I had Jim Loke on an awesome cast, and it's like, well, you know. Although he says a little more thorough than television, which kind of scares me. Anyways, it was the only thing I had hung up on is like I couldn't remember how to record the video to the drive. I found it because apparently it looks the same as streaming it to Ustream. In the settings. But anyways, I think it was pretty successful. It's doing really weird things. Actually, I could show you guys here real quick. Of course, you know, it goes in here, and you see how, you know, it's kind of widescreen there. Now there's the video. It doesn't look too bad. I want to see, you know, it's in preview, so maybe it's doing a little bit of fuzziness that I don't like. I mean, I don't know if it's picking up on the camera. But see, it's in comparison. It's squared to a 4:3 for your video nuts, and has the letterboxing as if it was widescreen. So that's a little something I'm going to have to take one more step likely in Final Cut, which will probably extend my edit a little bit, hopefully just a little bit. And I haven't even tested with these formats. I don't know if I have to do the same audio tricks to make them work and match up after I've edited them. But that's tonight's the night for experimentation. And thankfully I just got to go through one more work day before the holidays, and that's alright. Like I know I can go under the grind on double sleep. So, you know, that's it. It's post-podcast Tuesday. Glad to be back to the regular-ish schedule. Didn't do the music show because of the holiday. Just decided, yeah, I could do that, right? We'll be back next week, and there's guests and plans and all kinds of cool stuff coming up. I'm very excited. Very excited stuff coming up here. So that's SorgCam deal for this week. See you guys next week.